It's draft night. Currently, when recording this, it is September 3rd at almost 11 p.m. EST. Last minute draft, but got all my cards here. Here's my pile of wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, quarterbacks, defense, and a punter. I didn't draft any I didn't like pull any kickers, so maybe we'll go with Harrison Butker if I can get him. If not, I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But we got about 2 minutes before our draft starts, so let's see. Let's see where I'm at. So we are pick number 7. I didn't bother changing my name yet. I'll do that after I figure out who I'm drafting. Um, I did a couple mock drafts to prepare for this, since again this is a very unorthodox way of drafting your fantasy football team. I think I tried drafting 6, I think second, and then also like 8th or something like that. And I think I actually liked my draft the best, my team the best when I was able to draft in the middle. So we'll see. I mean, I have Bijan Robinson, but obviously at pick number 7, I doubt he falls this low. I have my boy CeeDee Lamb right here. I do have Nico Collins. So I'm just gonna kind of star all the players that I have, just to make it easier when the time comes, since we only have 30 seconds to draft or something. Got Malik Neighbors. So I'm also very top heavy for wide receivers. The running backs behind Bijan, not that great. I got Brees Hall, RJ Harvey, and then after that, it's kind of a slim pickings. Okay, and here we go. Happy draft night, everyone. Good luck to me and nobody else. I'm excited for fantasy this year. I haven't done fantasy in a couple of years, and I think this is a fun way to draft a team. Again, obviously not the most optimal way, but I think it's a fun challenge to get back into things. So, Bijan Robinson is the first drafted. I can move the cards out the way for a little bit. And Jamar Chase was second. My turn to draft. Okay, so Nico Collins is still there. CeeDee Lamb was drafted already, unfortunately. Gibbs. Well, I don't have Gibbs anyways. A minute to draft, but enough talking. I think Nico Collins is probably the best pick here over Malik Neighbors. Tough one, tough one. Again, I've been out of the fantasy game for a while, so kind of not sure where people stand, but I'll go with the expert rank, ADP, safe bet. Nico Collins, welcome to the team. All right, we're coming up soon. Malik Neighbors still there, but if we don't have Malik Neighbors, how far down we have to go? Josh Allen and Trey McBride. Let's see, is it more important to scoop up a tight end or a quarterback? So that's one I was thinking about when doing a couple of these mock drafts. I do have some okay quarterbacks after Josh Allen. I have Caleb Williams, CJ Stroud, and it kind of ends there, obviously. But my tight end situation looks a lot worse. I got Trey McBride, AJ Barner, and Taysom Hill. That's basically it. So I think I have to. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. So I get one more pick soon. Malik Neighbor is still on the board. Or do I lock in Trey McBride for the guaranteed lock at the tight end position and then hope for Josh Allen after? This is going to be tough. Malik Neighbor's still on the board. Man, that's a tough one. But I think I need to get Trey McBride, because if not, my tight end situation is pretty sad. Oh, it pains me. It pains me to do this, man. It really does. But I think I'm gonna have to do it. All right, Trey McBride. Welcome to the team. Sorry, Malik Neighbors. I'll get you. I'll get you if you're still around next time. If not, Josh Allen it is. But I think I had to. Again, my tight end situation is kind of sad. It's either Trey McBride or bust, basically. I can survive without Josh Allen if I need to. I think I have Mike Evans here, Marvin Harrison, DK Metcalf, Mike Evans. Okay. So I got Marvin Harrison. I don't have anyone else here. I do have George Pickens, I believe. Matthew Golden, George Pickens. Not on the Steelers, correct? He's on Dallas. So, right, I don't go for a while, just making sure I don't miss my pick. All right. So, coming up, I guess we have our next pick would be Josh Allen if available. If not, Mike Evans, Marvin Harrison. I definitely have to get Brees Hall, one because I'm a Jets fan, unfortunately, and two because other than Brees Hall and RJ Harvey, I don't have a lot of good running backs either. Caleb Johnson, Travis Etienne, Zach Charbonnet, and Scotabo is really kind of rounds it out. So I'd rather get two average running backs if I can. Obviously, I have a lot of options at wide receiver. I'd like to get Josh Allen if I can, but we'll see if he's still available. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what you guys think of the idea of drafting with a box of the Score Hobby Blaster box. And then, how do you think of my picks? I mean, again, obviously, some questionable picks. I don't think you'd ever see Trey McBride pick, what is it, like 14. So, but I mean, again, I picked so many receivers, and then like everything else is kind of barren. Some okay quarterbacks, some defenses. Didn't even pick a kicker. That's why he's not on the screen. And then no tight ends basically, other than Trey McBride. But I'm excited for football to start tomorrow. I'm excited to see how the team's gonna do. Here we go. I'm up next. As long as you don't take. Oh, he took Josh Allen. Oh, that stings a lot. That stings. Man. Okay. Josh Allen's off the board. Caleb Williams it is, and I don't believe he's going to be picked for a long time. So Mike Williams and Marvin Harrison, I think, are the next up on my picks. Ooh, that hurt, man. I wish I could have got Josh Allen. That's gonna sting. But Caleb Williams, I'm hoping he can take me at least kind of above average. Let's see, where does he rank on quarterbacks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. Not looking too great. But my other options are Sam Darnold, CJ Stroud. Well, all right. I guess I don't have to worry about quarterbacks for a while. And I don't think I'll have any competition for Brees Hall. I'll probably pick Brees Hall and then probably RJ Harvey after, just to get my slightly above average running backs locked in. Man, I really, really dislike. I wish I would have had Josh Allen, man. That would have made this challenge a lot easier. So we got Amarion Hampton, T. Higgins, and Lad McConkey pick before me. And Joe Burrow goes off the board. But I'm not trying to draft Joe Burrow. In fact, I don't have to worry about a quarterback for a long time. So, best pick flex, basically. And then next will be Brees, and RJ Harvey. Hey, if I can just draft top half the league, I'll be happy. All right, let's not hover over Scotabo before we make some stupid mistake. Brees Hall it is. Brees Lightning. Take me to the promised land. You can't carry the Jets, which is okay, but you can carry my team. Come on, Brees. Yo, he took it again? No. I swear this dude's like listening on me, man. Team 507, 5007, man. He's pissing me off. You got Josh Allen and Brees Hall. Oh, man. All right. I got to get RJ Harvey. As much as I hate skipping over everyone here, I got to get some running backs on the board, man. Damn. Ah, that does not feel good. That does not feel good. But yeah, obviously, again, things don't always happen as you expect it in drafts. It's part of the fun or the frustration of it. Just got to move on. So, my team so far, I guess if you want to see my team, whatever mess this is right now. No quarterback, Nico Collins, Mike Evans, RJ Harvey. This is where Brees Hall would go if I had him. Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison Jr., George Pickens. Again, like all wide receivers right now, and one tight end. All right, Jameson Williams or Emeka Egbuka. Detroit, who do I have? I have bye week 8, bye week 8 and 9. I have a lot of bye week 8. Oh, these are my queue, my bad. 6, 7, 8, 8. 8 or 9. I have 2 bye week on the 9. No, 1. Only Mike Evans at the moment on bye week 9, and on bye week 8 I have a lot of buys. Ooh. I have my tight end. All right. I might have to go with Emeka Egbuka. That hurts. That hurts. I think I'd rather pick Jameson Williams, but all right. Well, we'll pick Jameson Williams, and maybe we'll trade him for Brees Hall. How about that? Right. Sticking to the rules. Drafting who I pulled. All right. So Brees is off the board. Get rid of him. RJ Harvey drafted him. Caleb Johnson will be up next. Get rid of CD. Nico, Malik, bye-bye, everyone. Mike Evans, get out of here. McMillan, Pickens is already gone, I believe. No, he's on my team, okay. Welcome to the team. Well, no, not yet, but we'll see if he's still there. Jameson Williams is gone. All right. Igbuka is also gone now. Let me put that over here. Trey McBride, again, I'm not drafting none of these tight ends. I'll stream one of them later, and I'll bring it back up. But at the moment, I'm not even caring about that. For the defenses, I'll just kind of see which defense, like whoever I pulled: Broncos, Eagles, Vikings, Texans. And yeah, so after this, the draft, I'll be doing a weekly recap. I'm assuming beginning of the week before waivers to kind of recap how I did for the week, surprises, thoughts, prayers. We'll see. So stay tuned every week. You can watch my team either crash and burn or somehow perform miracles. We'll find out one or another. All right, and just for reference, Caleb Williams is down here, so I can probably pick him with this pick 9 probably. Ooh, was that Caleb Johnson? Damn, Caleb Johnson's picked. That's who I wanted. All right, Zach Charbonnet it is. I finally have 2 running backs, and oh boy, it makes me want to cry. That is not a good sight. Not a good sight. One thing that I did figure out, so we have what, 15 rounds? Yeah, my team 8 out of 15. Yeah. I did figure out that I do have to pick my defense and kickers a little bit early. I gotta pick them early because, again, for kickers, this is really the only quote unquote kicker I have. Someone picked the Philadelphia defense already, which means, I guess, bye-bye, Jalen Carter. Stephon Diggs is picked. Okay, so I got 2 picks here. Yeah, I can go Jerry Jeudy or Etienne. Who do I pick? I kind of want Jerry Jeudy, but I really need some running back on my team. I need to get, well, if that's the case, let's see. I don't, yeah, I'll pick Etienne first because there's not too many running backs, right? I drafted the right Etienne, Travis. There we go. Next pick's got to be Caleb Williams, right? There's no one else on the board that I have that's even higher than him. Caleb Williams it is. Welcome to the team. My turn to draft. You know who it's going to be. Michael Pittman. Okay. Ooh, Scatterbo picked already at 109. Scatterbo picked at 109. Okay, so I have, let's see, kickers. Butker's available. And defenses. Minnesota and Kansas City's available, so I'll probably pick Butker first. Just to make sure I can lock him in, since he is the only pseudo person with the leg that I have pulled, other than Matt Areza. So now that he's been picked, I'll move him up to the side. My turn. So we're drafting 13. We're going to go defense here. We're going to hit Minnesota or Kansas City. Minnesota or Kansas City. It's a tough one. They're both kind of projected around the same. Although, again, I did not pay attention last year. It looks like 2024, Minnesota had a better season. So, why not? We'll go Minnesota. Pick up Jaden Reed. See how he does. All right, almost the end of the draft. So, I want to say thanks for sticking through with me. At the very least, I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle to, piece together a team with whatever these cards I had here in front of me. Not the optimal, not the dream scenario tonight, but I think I dropped the top half. What do you guys think? Top half of the league. That's all I could ever ask for with these polls. So here is my team: Caleb Williams at quarterback, wide receivers Nico Collins, Mike Evans, running backs R.J. Harvey and Zach Charbonnet, Trey McBride as our tight end, Marvin Harrison Jr., George Pickens, Jameson Williams, Travis Etienne, Michael Pittman, Jaden Reed, and Tyjae Spears. On the bench, Harrison Butker and the Minnesota defense. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching the draft. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Okay, and hot off the presses, we have our draft grade. Draft grade of D-. Ouch. That hurts a bit. Okay, Raw Master Andrew takes a dive, drafting like a fish out of water. Okay, that's a bit harsh. Projected record of 1-14. Okay, maybe because I have the second toughest schedule in the league. 3 players on bye week 8. I think I did look at that during the draft, but I think I kind of wanted to pick best available, and I was kind of pigeonholed in a few spots. So, best draft pick, Jameson Williams. Worst draft pick, Zach Charbonnet. And here's the chart. So bars above 0 indicate a pick was selected later than a player's ADP. Bars below 0 show players that were taken earlier than their ADP. So basically all these, the first 12 were picked earlier than expected or earlier than the average. Unfortunately, with my challenge of drawing certain players, my draft pool was limited, so I kind of had to pick certain players at certain position at certain draft rounds. Nico Collins, I think this is Trey McBride, Mike Evans, would have been Josh Allen. So yeah, I just kind of had to pick at certain times. So I believe this is kind of what determines some of the draft grade. The fact that I picked a lot of my players earlier than I should have. So like not necessarily picking the best pick available, especially here. I don't even know who my pick 8 was, but I mean, that's just kind of that's just their opinion, man. 1-14 all at the bottom. All right, let's see what everyone else got for the draft grades. I had a D-. Oh, surprisingly, the first overall pick, first position in the draft, he got a D. And then Mr. Steal Your Man, Team 5007, stole my Josh Allen and my Breece Hall. He somehow got a C-, which is kind of crazy. So maybe if he would have left Breece Hall and Josh Allen for me, I would have had a C-. So here's the projected standings. All right, listen, 1-14, not a great outlook. I'll be happy if I can win 4 games in the season. But hey, everyone loves an underdog story, so that'll be us. Like and subscribe, and tune in every week for a recap video after every Monday night's game. For a recap on the matchup and my thoughts on the week, plus any potential roster changes around the league updates, standings, and yeah, we're gonna have fun. So thanks for watching, everyone.